Global temperatures are on the rise. The world is heating up. Ask anyone in Asia braving this heat wave right now. But guess who else is feeling hot? ChatGPT, the open AI chatbot. And to cope with the heat, it likes staying hydrated. So ChatGPT is guzzling water. Apparently, every 20 to 50 questions, it needs a bottle of water. And while getting trained, it consumed some 700,000 liters of water. Sure, hydration is great, but this is worrying. Are global water challenges worth having ChatGPT do our English homework? Here's a report.
OpenAI's chatbot was launched in November last year. It's called ChatGPT. You've probably heard of it. Well, unless you're Patrick, you know, the SpongeBob cartoon character who lived under a rock. But jokes aside, ChatGPT has been the talk of the town. It has soared in popularity. It can answer questions with near accuracy. It can write poems for you, do your math homework, and even write code. Over 100 million people use it every month. All in all, it's been making waves. But speaking of water, ChatGPT is now under scrutiny for having too much of it. Yes, you heard that right. A new study is out. It's been conducted in the US. It says that ChatGPT has been guzzling down water, and lots of it. For every 20 to 50 questions, it needs a bottle of water. That's 500 ml. And may we add, it's fresh, clean water. Yes, it's not been recycled or repurposed. And sure, 500 ml doesn't seem like much, but it adds up. Remember, ChatGPT has millions of users. Think about the number of questions, the number of recipe suggestions, and holiday homework answers. So just imagine how much water it's been drinking, and how it's increasing its water footprint. This is an environmental indicator, a lot like a carbon footprint. It measures the volume of fresh water used. But we'll get to more of that later. First, the golden question. How do AI chatbots use water? Just to make it clear, chatbots don't directly drink the water. It's used by their data centers. The water helps them generate electricity and cool the racks of servers, which is important. Chatbots rely on thousands of servers that are spread across the world. They're high-functioning machines, and they need to be cooled down regularly so they can maintain optimal performance. And the more complex the chatbot, the more water it needs. Like GPT-3, it's more advanced, and so it's also thirstier. While training GPT alone, about 7,000 liters of water were used. But there's no publicly available data. Even this research we're talking about is not peer-reviewed. It's been shared ahead of its publication. Because there's very little research on the environmental impact of AI. Experts say that AI models have a water footprint, it's massive, but it's been under the radar. Remember when Bitcoin was stuck in this messy puddle too? Millions of so-called data miners are gaga over cybercurrencies. They use it to extract wealth, but little do they know this comes at a high price, because it takes water to generate each unit. Every single transaction burns electricity, enough for an entire household for a week. And this is highly problematic. Artificial intelligence may get away with this, but these problems have real-world consequences. The water crisis is gruesome. 1 in 10 people lack access to safe water. 1 in 4 don't have access to basic sanitation. And about 1 million people die from it each year. A child is dying every 2 minutes. So this is serious. And companies need to acknowledge their role in it. They need to take social responsibility and make data more transparent. Water challenges are growing, but so is collective action. There's more global scrutiny, so companies can't stay under the radar anymore. It's no longer going to float their boat. And next time ChatGPT wants to cool down, might we suggest meditation?